Hello, Fnaf here, back with another Five Nights at Freddy's room tour video. Today we're going over my full Five Nights at Freddy's collection. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, now to start things off here, we have Jumbo Freddy, some Bucky's merchandise, along with some Five Nights at Freddy's miscellaneous merchandise. We have the statue boxes, Vanny and Vanessa I do have to replace, I'm not going to get into that. We have, this is my full Five Nights at Freddy's Jazzwares backlog. It takes up a lot of space because I don't have a tote to fit it all. There is some stuff under the bag, minus the Lego set. My Glamrock Freddy statue, which is mostly intact, minus Gregory's nose, but you won't be able to tell. Shout out to Coco Martinez and Sour Blue Freddy, or Hugo and Coco. And yeah, they gave me like a birthday lot. I will be re-uploading the video eventually, just don't know when. Probably on the re-uploads channel. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll just go from there when we get there. But yeah, massive shout out to them. Let's get on to the next items. We're gonna breeze right through this, but up here we have Snaps Jumbos, and this is traditional Jumbos. For the most part, all of these are traditional Jumbos, minus Good Stuff Foxy and Good Stuff Freddy Blacklight versions. Going down, we have the Five Nights at Freddy's miscellaneous shelf. We have Funko Pops. We have these stickers from Hugo, or you know, Mr. Sour Blue Freddy. This one I got from my mom because like she found it at like not Five Below. What was it called? Spirit Halloween, yeah. The rest was from Hugo. And unfortunately the code got scanned on one of those, so I can't really use it anymore. We had the box set of the Scott C. Fazbear Frights. Freddy. This one. For the what's it called? Mystery Minis. Mangle Funko figure. And we have these other miscellaneous merchandise with the Fanta, Golden Freddy, and some other random merch. Down here you barely see it, but underneath here is ruin. I can't really get to that, but there is a ruin down there. Trust me, it is in there. On here we have the sister location jump scares, shoulder riders, and the bonbon pop. Then up here we have more miscellaneous reversible heads, Bitty Pops, which these original waves were quite good, but the newest wave is kind of mid. I'll get to that in a future video, probably. Retro Spring Bonnie, Dreadbear, and Eclipse. Have these two right here, and on the bottom is just miscellaneous stuff. For the Fnaf that's on the free tier cubic shelves, we have is the Hex, Puppet, and Balloon Boy with the UCC distributing or BioWorld or whatever the hell it is. Heads and Mr. Cupcake. That's the toy version, which is so odd. They made the toy version, but they gave them the original versions too. It's so confusing. Pit Bonnie with Golden Freddy because they match. And YouTuber plushies, I'm gonna count, you know, Watermelon Chica as a YouTuber thing because she was a YouTuber created meme, but she isn't exactly a YouTuber. We have a shot glass from Coco and a TNT muffin from Coco, which I bought from Coco. Down here we have a Chuds. Quite the anomaly, but I'm just gonna flex my Lego real quickly. I'm not gonna show too much of the window because y'all will probably dox me or whatever. Alright, now we are on to the main course. We have Fnaf 1 U2s, Fnaf 1 Jazzwares, and there's Hex cards up here as well. I keep forgetting to mention that, of the Corban and Spring Bonnie and Dreadbear. We have the Jazzwares stuff. I've added the Jazzwares Indo Series Bonnie in here. When the World of comes out, when I get the World ofs out of box, you're gonna stay with the Office. Minifigs will stay in here with the Indo series. Going down, we had the Funko Slop shelf. Looking back at these, the joints could have been a lot better. That's all I'm going to say. The joints could have been a lot better. Funko was capable of making those joints better. They done it with their Cuphead line. They did it with a Rick and Morty line. Hell, they even done it for Balloon Circus, but they refused to do it with FNAF. Other than Balloon Circus. We have the Freddy Flop Shoulder Rider, Freddy Nightlight Box, 10th anniversary Golden Freddy, original Golden Freddy, and just the other miscellaneous core band. U2s and Funko shelf for Fnaf 1. Alright, we're moving bottom to top of this. Miscellaneous junk shelf. I have Fusion Z Gamer. He's not a junk character. I just don't know where to put him at the moment. Mr. Cupcake's junk. The Nightlight's kind of junk. Miscellaneous Puppet version 1 is in there because it's sloppy, honestly. JJ's okay. She could be a lot better. No, wait. That one is actually the good one. That one's a good one. JJ could be a lot better, though. FNAF Movie 1 merch. FNAF 1 game merch. We have the Squishmallows and the mini plushies with the Lego Golden Freddy. The Hex plushies with the pins and the dog tags and stuff like that. Going up here, we just have a miscellaneous mishmash of merch. We had the Popsies, which was made by Funko, of all people. Sanshi's 2020 versions. You can tell because Bonnie's eyes are small, Chica's eyes are small, Foxy's pretty accurate to his not in-game, his original one from 2020, from the 2020 releases. But yeah, unfortunately, I had to send Bonnie, the original Dreadbear, the original Golden Freddy, the original Freddy, back. But yeah, we had the metal figs. Shout out to Coco for this as well, the constructibles. Fat Mojo Bonnie, and some other miscellaneous knickknacks, 2-inch vinyl figs. Shifting over to Fnaf 2, we have the Jazzwares Five Nights at Freddy's 2 lineup. The Funko and miscellaneous merch lineup for Fnaf 2. When we get the Wivers for Jazzwares, it will go right here. I'm probably going to retire these after that. There's like way too many Wivers on here now. But yeah, we do have Indo Series Bonnie. Oh wait. Oh, clicks. Okay, never mind. Rephrase that. Funko Minis, Funko Pops, and the X Smart Withered plushies. Like, I'm just gonna clear the air out of the way. I don't know if they exactly use, like, you know, child labor for this. Like, cause like I heard it happened from someone else, but it could have been misinformation from someone else. But originally, from what they've shown, they haven't used any child labor. So, like, I don't know what's going on at this point. I think it's just someone marking up the waters just to make them look better. Even though the responses were quite poor, which I'm partially guilty of that too, of making poor responses, but whatever, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I mean, the plushies look really, really nice. I will give them that. The plushies look spectacular. Amazing quality. For the most part, they are a little bit overstuffed, but until we get official Withered merch that doesn't look like dog shit like these, you know, it's good for now. We had the Withered Mystery Minis. We have Toys and Shadows down here. You may be wondering, Funtime / Garrett, or the TFP / Garrett. Why is the... Oh crap, I don't want to drop anything. Why is the Shadow Bonnie and Mangle swapped? Fun fact, this guy will not fit over there. Only Mangle will. So I had to, you know, swap those around. I don't know how Shadow Freddy fits over here without no issue. Next up here, we have my Lego Ninjago minifigs with Nightmare Foxy and Plush Trap. After that, we have the Five Nights at Freddy's free section with the Ass Rabbit and, or Jax, whatever you want to call him. And we have the, that's a Zooble thing, by the way, before you get mad at me. And we have my custom Five Nights at Freddy's Nightmare Golden Freddy. I took some inspiration off FNAF 1 Freddy's design, the handprint, and I made it into Golden Freddy, and I added, like, you know, ignore the gunk. This thing's old. It's from 2017 or 2018 or 2019 at most. It got a lot of cold stains, that's all I'm going to say. It's nothing bad, it's just cold stains. And I don't know how to prime stuff properly, so it's kind of like in the middle at the moment. Then we have FNAF Free with a Shroob from Limmy's Toys. We have all the FNAF Free merch I have so far. Plus, re-released Springtrap from Coco Martinez. Shout out to him. Then going down, we have the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 section. Keep those now. But yeah, we have the Mystery Minis for practically everyone besides Plush Trap, the Pumpkin, and the Nightmare Foxy Mini I got from Coco. Going down one, we have is the Nightmare Yone Jazzwares plush, individual plushie at the moment. Alright, now going down, we have Pops, and U2's plushies. We have Fredbear, the Freddles, Nightmare Cupcake, Nightmare himself, and all the Five Nights at Freddy's Wave 2 Pops, Wave 2 and Free Pops, for Five Nights at Freddy's 4, and Wave 1 as well. Yeah, U2's could have done a lot better with this wave, honestly. Nightmare Cupcake's pretty good. The Freddles are pretty good. Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear should have more priority put into them. Alright, next up here is my FNAF Sister Location shelf. As you can see here, it has been completely taken down because, like, my stuff... the shelf completely broke on me. I would say it's shattered at this point because, like, luckily it's halfway usable. So, like, when I make another room tour in, like, a year or 6 months, whatever, it'll have another shelf. Then going over here, ignoring the mess, we have my Five Nights at Freddy's pins right here, along with Murder Drones with Sin, Chica, Mangle, toy versions, or Funtime Foxy and Toy Foxy, Glow in Dark Golden Freddy, Gold Chrome Vanny, Glow in the Dark Puppet. Yes, this is a glow, it's just extremely hard to tell because it's super rare. But for me, so you can determine in the future if this one's a glow or not, Sharpie Dot. Huggy Wuggy, Kissy Missy. I swear these weren't not intentionally bought like this, but it was like sheer coincidence. I got Huggy Wuggy and Kissy Missy from the Monogram keychain clips. Yeah. I was not expecting to get both of those in on one go, honestly. Because they're probably the most popular characters of Poppy Playtime. And one's the very most infamous one, if you know, you know. We have the UCC, Crappy Distributing, BioWorld, Fat Mojo, Just Toys, I don't even freaking know at this point. Backpack clips. The FNAF 1 ones were good, but Wave 2 of that sucks. This one it's alright. It could be a lot worse, honestly, considering what they have done with the most recent stuff. Jazzware's bag clips. Peak. I like this a lot. It deserves a lot more attention than it does. And we have my Shadow Bear Labubu. No, I'm just kidding. Shadow Freddy Labubu from U2's. It's just a mini plush. It's really cool, and I wanted to make that joke because, like, you know, it's cool, it's funny, and I like it a lot, honestly. I mean, I hate Labubus, but, you know, FNAF Labubus and La Pom Poms and La JJs, Jacks, obviously. Jacks. Yeah, I might buy some of those, honestly. Can't show much because it has some personal information from my mom, but yeah. Golden Freddy head. Alright, ignore the dirty clothes. There's nothing bad in there, just nasty clothes. Fanverse. AR. More AR. Skedaddle Help Wanted Curse of Dreadbear, Part 2. Help Wanted Curse of Dreadbear, Part 1, plus Pizzeria Simulator with Egg Baby. Yes, it's a real freaking name. Quite iconic name, if you ask me. Totally. Candy Cadet, the GOAT. The one who has survived the most fires, I would say, in FNAF, honestly. This guy survived like 2 to 3 fires. That's insane. Then we have the Five Nights at Freddy's Curse of Dreadbear wave. Glitch Trap is the better one out of the two of these two, at least of Dreadbear and Glitch Trap. Grim Foxy and the Jackos, or the Grim and Jacko animatronics. The plushies, Glitch Trap, Lefty, Helpy, Exotic Beverage, In Ruin, more Fazbear Fun Time Slop. We have is, well, except for one. I got one from a friend, so I'm not going to call it Slop entirely. We have Weighted Freddy, it's cool. We have the Fazbear's Pizza for me. I don't know how to describe it, honestly. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Popcorn Ben, Tote, whatever. Freddy Fazbear animatronic plushie, the GOAT himself, Scott C. Now, entering the breach, we have the Funko Slop. I'm not going to go over this because I've been over this a billion times as is. Multiple times from multiple room tours. Yeah, this is FNAF Security Breach. Funko dropped the ball, like seriously. They had the resources to remold Funtime Freddy to Glamrock Freddy and Monty. This is their worst way by far. Not counting Sun and Moon because those were released like 2 to 3 years later. Same with the Photo Negative Glamrock Freddy, but like Photo Negative Glamrock Freddy ruins a wave in my opinion. But yeah, even though he's an exclusive, all of these are pure garbage. Like, who would support these back then, honestly? I know I've supported these, saying these are okay for the time back then, but these things are super outdated. They are garbage. They are hunks of plastic that deserve. Okay, now I have some more cool stuff and some Fazbear fidget spinners. Yes, that's all 4 of them. I just have the core Ninjago thing right there. But yeah, Monty is in there. You can see him behind Freddy. The Burn Traps, Hide and Seek Vanny, Random Slop in the middle of here. The re-releases with Sun. I'll show you Moon later. Not this Moon, that's a U2's Moon. But yeah, we have the soft plushies. These are raggedy plushies, which honestly Scott should have cut ties after they used Carnival materials and just got a whole new licensor. But I understand he wanted to give them the benefit of a doubt, seeing if it could change. They didn't. They prioritized money over the fans who were very supportive of Funko, and they took that for granted. That's why I don't like Funko. They're garbage, and they don't care about their fans. They don't at all. I've been trying to tell that people for years, but they don't freaking listen. Community's strong at harassing people, but they aren't strong enough to harass Funko. Then we have some Five Nights at Freddy's Random Slop. I'm going to give a shout out to Coco again for these two, Glamrock Freddy and Glamrock Chica. Moon, all the Blackout plushies, Now we're ending off here with the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, temporarily. I do have some books, but those are covered. It's pin sets. We have the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. You know, Slop, honestly. Not Slop, but the sitting plushies. Monty's the only Slop one, alongside Sun and Moon Shoulder Riders original. Everyone else is moderately good. Vanny does break over time, so be very wary of Vanny. She does break and shatter over time. My tell on mine is already ripping, and the seams are starting to crack, I guess. Going down one more, we have the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach OG wave with all the standing stuff. Sun I will put in the back after I get, you know, another doll stand, because that's why I use the standees up. They do help a lot. It's called Standing Plush and Shoulder Riders. I'm missing only 4 more. Wet Floorbot, Glamrock Freddy. I have Glamrock Freddy on order. Roxy, Monty, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Because I have all the other Shoulder Riders. But yeah, here's the final quick overview before we get into the last bit. I'm sorry that there's some Lego in here, Lego anomalies in here. It's just, I'm just trying to make this as quick as possible. Y'all don't want to watch a 50-minute room tour. Here is shelves 1 and 2. Ignore the razor. I did not mean to show that in here. Whoopsie. It's for face. Don't worry about it. Here is a quick overview of the other side of the room. Here is my pin board. Alright, before we move on to the last bit of FNAF merch, it's probably the most anticlimactic stuff ever. Where we have the, not dog tags. The lanyards for Five Nights at Freddy's. One's a pop lanyard, one's a UCC distributing lanyard. Indian ink machine. Miscellaneous horror games, including that one game I cannot mention on this channel unless it'll probably get demonetized. Nintendo, no, Mario and Catnap. Books, and under that is more FNAF books, and you can see what happened. But like before I made this room tour, the shelf almost collapsed in on itself. So like these reside in here for now. I do have half the shelf. It's like 3 tiers. But unfortunately, I gotta redisplay this all again, and I'm not in the mood to do that because I just got done putting this all up too. It's like a nightmare, and that's more backlog stuff. Sorry it's not the best. It's been a while since I've done a room tour video, and also I'm trying to make this as quick as possible. I don't want to like drag this out more than it needs to. But yeah, sorry this one is missing the core, like the reboot of FNAF after FNAF 4. No, after FNAF 3. Mostly because we're missing Sister Location and FNAF 6. Which is probably the main thing that I like the most. I like Sister Location has cool aesthetics. That's the only good thing it has. The game kind of sucks. But like FNAF 6 is probably like one of my more favorite games, even though the jump scares are kind of ass. You know, the other stuff is pretty good. The other stuff for the game is pretty fun, honestly. But yeah. So from U2s to Jazzwares to a company I cannot name to Hex to Slop to pretty good merchandise. I'm doing this in backwards order. To a poor excuse for a company. To some redemption. To back to Slop. With good molds. To getting a whole new licensee. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.